Okay, so setup wise, very good in terms of actual positions you're getting yourself into. Just sometimes get a little bit tense. We get tense across the collarbone. You know, so that sort of the sensation I get when I watch you in the golf course, almost like say swing underwater. So like, you're trying to pull things down. You can't get that speed. If you were to try and say always use that example of swatting a fly, you wouldn't try and swat a fly and tense your bicep and go. You just flick at it exactly. You get that speed. Okay. So the practice drill you want to do now, okay, is swing the top of the backswing with a good.
So a bit high
hip
there,
turn. That's fine. The height there, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, good. It will seem high. I mean, if we go on here now, looking down the line, that's absolutely fine. Left arm is a smidgen high, but that's absolutely perfect. Again, your hands are above your head as they would be on there. So this is fine because the elbow we discussed before isn't going too high. It's when that goes up here, then you're too high. Okay. And a lot of that comes when you tilt and don't turn your hips. So your spine angle goes too much in this direction, okay? And then this arm then gets a bit too high. You're kind of like lifting up this way, okay? But the movement you've got to try and practice now from here is once you've got that angle here, is maintain that right angle there. As you can see, the right arm now and the wrist still hinging, or still hinged. Back in the golf ball there. The first one was not bad. I get your arms in a good position there. Didn't quite keep the hinge of the wrist. Not disastrous. I mean, okay, you still got a little bit of movement there compared to that, but it's a lot better than where you'll get to in a second, which is the full shot, which is to be expected because obviously when you put speed to it, that's going to come in. So that was okay there. Okay, that was big. You went back to kind of there nicely. Okay, up the top and down. But you can see when you're doing this, look at your lead hip as it's going towards time. Your left hip is chasing away from the end of the golf club there. Moving this way, okay? Your arms are nicely extended. You're not keeping them straight, but they're just falling down and maintaining their width. So the width in the swing from here and the width up there is kind of being maintained nicely through the golf swing, okay? And you're keeping that angle there, and then when you sort of come to hit the golf ball, obviously, it'll then be this sort of swish through, which I think you do on one of these in a bit, maybe. There you go. So we're keeping that angle here. When you go to hit the golf ball, you can see now where your arm is here. That's where your arm is. The club is somewhere down here.
Yeah.
Because you've unhinged that wrist a little bit quicker than you're used to, okay? And not bad release with the golf ball. Then when you get to the golf ball here now, the practice swing. So there, yeah, see the angle, you're almost there. As you got to here now, you watch this first move. See, that club moving, that wrist is unhinging a lot more. We get to your arm there. Look where the club is. See the club shaft there?
Yeah.
So you've lost that angle early and then sort of continue to lose it more. Again, not a bad impact position, and striking the ground was okay, but believe it or not, just losing a bit of yardage because you just release the club to it. That straightening of the arm and the hands is what is a release of the speed. Yeah, exactly. You're losing that speed of the swing, okay, or losing the speed of the golf ball, okay. But generally, good hip turn there, okay. Spine angle, nice to sort of getting behind the golf ball. As you come down, it's keeping that angle here now. So your arm sort of staying a bit more in that hinge. You can see at this point here now, the club is kind of there as your arms are parallel. As you get to about here, there's your arm, the club's kind of around there. Next frame now, the golf ball's going to be hit. So you're kind of there with the club. That's okay when you get to there, but it's keeping that angle for a little bit longer. And the thing is, it's literally, when you think if we're here, the angle's good here at 29.98 on the old timer, you're hitting the golf ball at 30.18. So it's only keeping an angle for like a split second. It feels like, oh my gosh, an eternity, but it's so quick. And that's why I say practice is going to be the key thing. Because if you hinge it too quickly, that's the sort of hooky one you get, because you're basically squaring the club face up earlier and it goes left. What can often happen is if you get too steep and you start doing this, you hit the ground beyond the golf ball. And then the non-hitting the ground shrug up, which I think is the way you try to miss the ground, cause you to sort of top the ball, lose all sort of speed, and get that sensation you're swinging underwater. Where you're going up and you're going like across your collarbone, just very locked and very tight. But swing there now, okay, very good. Dropping the arms down there, that move there. There you go. Simple as that. Just do that as much as you can. Get that sensation, keeping the angle there, and then swinging. The first one you can see there, you sort of went down there and you're a bit like, ooh, went a bit too far. Lost a bit of control, that was all. Okay, then you had a few more, okay, as you're going through. Good. And this is just controlling the club, so the club gets that sort of, as we said, over the toes, parallels the ground, in line with your feet there, okay? Just do that for 3 or 4 times a day for a couple of minutes, just press that, okay? So you can't not do it, and then as you come to the golf ball then, again, it's a good swing. If you unhinge the wrist too quickly, say the ball will go a bit to the left, good backswing, elbow now level with the shoulder. That's your one thing you tend to do, that elbow gets quite high, okay? A little bit there, so okay, a little bit long, but that's okay. Good angle coming down there, good strike, release the hands nicely, ball going down the range. If they start going a little bit to the left, it's just you flicked it a little bit. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense?
Yeah, brilliant.
Excellent.